come and say hi, Eves. Come here. Don't look at me like that. Come on. You're playing hard to get. Come on. Everyone is only here for you anyway. Come on. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Say mornings. They're over there. No, they're not out there. They're over there. Yeah. Okay. Or you can look out the window. That's fine. Hello, everyone. Long time no see. It's a Wednesday morning, and I've had a bit of a disaster trying to film this. Originally, I was going to do a weekly vlog. And then Monday I had a complete meltdown, so I just didn't film anything. And then yesterday I started filming, and then I was still like not quite right, and I did a really long ramble about it, and then I was like, today I was like, no, let's just start again. I've washed my hair. I washed my hair last night, so I'm more fresh anyway. And yeah, I just feel a little bit better today, so I thought I'll try again today, and hopefully this one makes it onto the interweb, but we'll see, because at the moment it's all a bit confusing. Anyway, it's a Wednesday morning, and considering we're now like halfway through the working week, I don't know if I'll make this a weekly vlog or not. It'll be just some sort of vlog of our adventures. But yeah, I need to have some breakfast. What I'll do is I'll make my breakfast and then I'll have a chat with you, because I need to explain what's happening. Basically, I'm in a bit of a, I can't explain it. I'll try and explain it to you in a minute. So for this morning's breakfast, we're going with some faye and some raspberries. Oh, and I'll put some honey on it. This one is a big fan of, oh, hello. This one's a big fan of faye, aren't you? Hence why she sat there waiting to see if I give her any. But you're in with some luck today, Eve, because you can have this. Lucky you. Delicious. Anyway, I'm gonna put my raspberries on. This is really, really the content you're here for, I know. I don't even want to tell you what you're balanced on right now, and why I have this look of fear in my eyes, because it's definitely going to fall over. I will tell you what you're balanced on. You're balanced on a file of magazines that I've turned to the side, then a box that has some salt and pepper and some napkins in, and then a tissue box. I've got my breakfast. Hey. So yesterday I tried to film. Well, I did film, and it turned into an 18-minute ramble about what the hell is going on with my mind. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother to try and edit that down. I'm just gonna refilm it, because no one needs 18 minutes of my chaotic brain. Basically, I just feel like I've hit a crisis. Not a crisis, that's really dramatic. Like, I'm just having a bit of a wobble, I think, in my life. Because my brain is just like, I'm just confused. Like, I feel like I'm not living to my full potential, and I need to change that. I'm just trying to work out how. And I'm having it with like loads of things, like just my day-to-day life. I feel like I'm not living like I should be. I feel like my job's not right. I feel like my living situation is not right. I feel like things aren't right. Everything's not right apart from the dog. She's perfect. I mean, she has got a dodgy eye, so that's not quite right. But my actual like love for my dog is always consistent. But everything else is just, oh, it's all just a mess. It's not a mess. I'm making it a mess. Actually, my life is very comfortable, and I'm very lucky, and I'm very privileged. But I just feel like I'm not living authentically, I think, is the problem. Do you know what really made me think this is last night? I don't know if anyone's watched this, it's a very UK thing, so if you're not in the UK, I doubt you would have seen it. But there's a show on Channel 5 called Our Yorkshire Farm, and it's about this family where there's 9 children and husband and wife who run this farm up in Yorkshire, funnily enough, like it's a really remote farm. And I was really like stalking the wife, who's called Amanda Owen. She's on Instagram as the Yorkshire Shepherdess, that's like what she's known as. I just love her. Like, I'm not usually one of those weird people, but she's so inspirational. Like, I didn't realise, I thought she'd always been a country bumpkin. She was, like, she grew up in a town and then decided that she didn't want to, like, go down the normal route. She wanted to go and be a shepherdess and go and, like, work on farms. And then she just went and did it, and now she's got her own little, well, big family of 9 and her husband, and they just seem so happy, and they have such, like, an idyllic life where they just play in the streams and go and milk the cows. I'm not saying I want to go and run away to a farm, but what I'm saying is they just seem to live so authentically and so just at one with nature and not crowded with technology and all the noise from the world. And I'd like that. And I'm not living like that. And I know it because the amount of time I waste on my phone scrolling aimlessly when I should be reading or writing, which is one of my skills. I'm having building work next door, so Evie's gonna growl a lot and bark a lot probably throughout this video, so apologies. I just know I'm wasting my life away, really, and that's a bit dramatic, but there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having social media and having a scroll, but just the amount I'm on it isn't productive for my life. So I feel like I need to make a change, and I feel like I need to change my job, because I know that's not, I've always known my job isn't me, if that makes any sense. But essentially I took my job to just learn about the publishing industry. I feel like I've learned as much as I can from this job now, and now I'm just here riding the wave of it for just because it pays bills. I don't want to work like that, and I know that sounds really airy-fairy, but I want to do a job that I really like and that has meaning to me, and where I'm not sat behind a screen for 7-8 hours a day. That's something I've realised as well. But what am I going to do? I don't know yet, because most jobs or most of my skills feed into a job where you have to sit behind a screen all day, unless I go and become a shepherdess, which I'm not sure if I really fancy the early mornings. And also Evie's not a sheepdog, so what would she do? I honestly have a tight chest at the moment thinking about it all, because I just know something's off. You know yourself, you know when something's not right, and my chest is really tight at the moment. I don't know how to sort it. Something I think I'm gonna do is I am gonna go and see a therapist, and that's really bougie, and it's so expensive, and it's a real privilege to be able to do that. But if I can do it, I think I am gonna invest money into it, because something ain't right. And I think talking to a stranger about my problems is gonna help me try and work them out, because I'm not getting anywhere by myself. Basically that's where I'm at, so I've managed to whittle it down to 6 minutes this time. It's a third of the time, we're good. But yeah, it's really bugging me, because I don't want to live my life like this, and I am of the view that we're all put on this planet to have a nice time, or we should be having a nice time. And I know a lot of people aren't, and they're in horrendous circumstances, and I'm sitting here whining because I feel like my cushy little life isn't good enough. But it's not that I don't think it's good enough, I just think I'm not living the life I should be living. And I'm very privileged to be able to change that. I know I am. I'm really not sitting here saying I'm ungrateful. I just want to make some changes. So yeah, I'm gonna try and go and see a therapist, but it's so hard. It's like looking at Tinder profiles. Like, you just look at them and see if they sound like someone you want to go and talk to, and then you have to go and meet them and then make a judgment. Literally like dating. It's a bit scary, but I'm gonna try. But it's just so expensive, isn't it? But I think it's gonna be worth it if it sorts my brain out, because I can't carry on like this. And also I think I might be holding this tension in my body, because I had a really awkward encounter. Well, no, it was fine, I'm just awkward. But I went and got a massage the other day, and I don't usually get them, but my back was killing me. Like, my shoulders were so sore. I thought it was all caused by the gym, so I was like, let's just go and get a massage. I'll feel better. And also I haven't been very motivated with the gym, partly because I've been aching, so I was like, well, maybe it will sort me out and then I'll be happy to go to the gym again. I think that's a whole other thing. I think I'm just demotivated in my general life, and the gym is falling into that. So yeah, I went for a massage, and I booked a back, neck and shoulder one because those were the things that were hurting. And also I've got, at the moment, I've got these big like gashes in my ankles, because a few weeks ago we were out on a walk and a dog ran up to see Evie, and it was on a lead, and it ran round me and wrapped the lead round me, which happens a lot. It happens, but I had my ankles out and it was one of those really thin leads, and it obviously must have really cut into my skin as it wound around me, but I didn't even feel it at the time. But it's only later on I was like, oh, I have a real like itchy burning feeling on my ankles. I looked down, there's like these big gashes in my ankles where it's literally cut into my skin. So that looks like I've been in some sort of terrible accident. So I was like, I don't want her to massage my legs or anything. I just want back, neck and shoulders. And then I went in and I kept my leggings on because I was like, well, she only needs my top off. And when she came in, she was like, would you mind if you remove those? And I was like, okay, yeah. And then I took them off and I was like, why does she need my legs? But I was like, maybe, I don't know, maybe she wants you to be, you know, mostly nude, like, and comfortable. So I took them off and then she started massaging my legs first. And I was like, what? I booked a back, neck and shoulder massage, but I'm too awkward to say anything. So I just let her do it and I got over myself. I was like, you know what? It's just it's literally 2 like cuts in your legs. She'll deal with it. So then I ended up having like a whole body massage, but she did really focus on my back. But anyway, the point of this story was when she got to my back and she didn't even start massaging, she just touched my shoulders. She was like, she literally went, oh my God. And I was like, I just did a nervous laugh. And then she was really like pressing on them and she didn't really say much, but I think what she was getting at was they were extremely like tight and knotty. And then she started like doing the massage on them and I just had this crunching. It was like 10 minutes on each shoulder of just pure crunching and I was like, oh Christ. And then she started going on about how she does like sports massages for boxers, and I think she was getting at that I should probably have a sports massage. So I thought maybe it is the gym. And then at the end of them, well actually when she finished on my back, she was like, yeah, you're gonna need to come back. I was like, oh God. So she's obviously not got them all out, and like, they do still ache a bit, so they must not be completely there. But then I thought, is it because I'm so like, you can hear me, I'm getting more and more, because I do feel quite anxious at the moment and not completely like okay. Am I holding a lot of tension like up in my shoulders? I do think I have bad posture when I sit here. That's another thing. My job is giving me a bad back because I'm sat here all day and I don't want that. I want to be out. I like to go out and do things. What am I gonna do? I don't know. Anyway, this is my brain all day. That was awkward. And now I'm just wondering if I'm just holding loads of tension in my body as well, because now my jaw is starting to ache as well, and that's what I get when I get anxious, because I think I clench my jaw up and then it starts to click if I try and open my mouth. Oh God, I'm just falling apart. But yeah, I just need to figure out what's going on. And I think a therapist is gonna have to be the first step, because I don't really know where else to go from here. It sounds really dramatic. I am okay. I am still very happy. It's just I know I'm not quite right. Something is definitely off. So yeah, that's where we're at. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my breakfast now. It's just sat here looking very sad, and Evie's on the sofa that she's not allowed to be on. So that's good. This is what I have looking at me for the majority of the working day. This is little Munchkin. You got a nice little snoot rest there. Evie, do you know what we need to do? I need to attempt to brush. Well, actually, I need to attempt to get knots out in your legs. If anybody knows, if you have a Havanese or any other dog that has fur that knots very easily, this time of year where the ground is often wet and they're so low to the ground their little legs get wet, means their fur just mats. And she's got some knots on her legs and she hates having her legs brushed. But I'm gonna have to try and get them out because you'll be in trouble otherwise, Eve. So I'm gonna have I thought of a technique. I'm gonna put some peanut butter on a plate and then hopefully she'll just lick that and be distracted. I can try and get these knots out, but I don't know how successful that's gonna be. Let's have a go. She just growled at me for this. That's very rude. Right, wish me luck. I have just sprayed her legs with a detangling spray, so hopefully that will help. Okay, wait. She just went. You're in. Okay. Quick. This is gonna be so time pressured. Oh no. You got to let me brush them. Come on, Eve. You've got to get these knots. Oh, it really smells of peanut. Peanut. Oh. Good girl. At least this technique kind of works though. But she's... Whoa, she's a handstand. She's going to finish this before I've had a chance to go through with the comb. If any like groomers are watching, I'm sorry, please don't judge. I appreciate this is not very good grooming etiquette, but it's so difficult. I keep getting, the groomers don't tell me off, but when they try, like they always seem to have a bit of a task trying to groom Evie. And I feel really bad for them because, you know, it just always sounds like they have a bit of a nightmare. But last time they really did have a nightmare because where she had to wear her cone for her eye, she was just so matted. Oh, it's around your chin. Thank you, Eve. That's very nice. It's okay. It's fine. Oh God. This is what I mean. And I'm not hurting her. She just absolutely hates having her legs, even touching them, she's funny about. I don't know if I'm getting any knots. Sorry! No, I can, hold on. I'm kind of confused because I definitely felt some knots. And now I can't feel them, but I don't think I've got them out because you would see bits of fur. Like little piggy snorting down there. Her back legs are actually fine. It's just the front ones. I think it's because Havanese are like slanted up, so I think her back legs, like, they're longer, so they don't really come into as much contact with the wet ground. It's just the very front of her, even the back of her front legs is okay. It's the front. I can feel these tiny little, they're like little balls. That one. I've got one tiny one. I think you can tease them out, it's just a lot of work. You just know I'm just trying to help you. I just want you to be comfortable. I don't want your tail to be down. Be happy. Tail up. No! Oh, it's going up. It's going up. She's gone to investigate. Any more peanut? Good girl. It's alright. Let's just do very gentle brushing on the not free bits, just to calm you down. It's okay. It's just these two knots here that I just want to come out. Good girl. Is that nice peanut? Do you enjoy your peanut butter? You smell very peanutty. Okay, we'll leave it there. Oh, it's so annoying. But I don't want, I almost feel like I'm under like, I'm on a watch list at the groomer because they're going to be like, she's naughty again. I'm going to be like, I've tried so hard. Welcome to the Wednesday lunchtime walk. Isn't autumn, like, I'm really not usually one of these people, but I actually am noticing this year how pretty autumn is. Like, the colours are so nice. I don't think you can see anything on the camera, so that's good. That looks nice, doesn't it? And you look nice, Eve. Does anyone else really struggle with like inspiration for, oh, that's not good. Oh God, there's no angle that's good here. Struggle with like inspiration for walks. Hello! Right in my shadow. Like every day I'm like, where shall we go today? We tend to be in the woods a lot because like you can vary the route in the woods, but I'm always like, where are we gonna go? Today we're in a different woods. Yeah, I always struggle, but we ended up here today. We come here quite a lot, so it's not that exciting, but it's very pretty. There's not really anyone around. That's the thing I've really noticed with Evie actually. I used to, if there were no dogs around, I'd feel really sorry for her because she was always looking to play, but now she's really antisocial. Well, not really antisocial, not like she's not aggressive or anything, like she'll sniff a dog and greet it, but she won't play with it anymore. I think that's just a sign of her being an adult and not really being interested in playing. That makes me really sad. Well, it makes me sad because I just enjoy watching her play with dogs, but it also makes me sad because it means I actually have to walk her because then she doesn't get all her energy out from running around. Oh, and before we came out, I did send an inquiry to a therapist. So we'll see what they say. I feel like they're probably like, I feel like the pandemic has really made therapists extremely busy, so like they might not have any availability anyway, so I feel like this could be quite the task to find a therapist, but I feel good that I've sent it. I've still got quite a tight chest, but it feels a little bit lighter, so that's something. A good walk always helps, I think. Good walk in the nature. Oh, I was just about to film the view and she's doing a poo. I'm bang on cue. Thanks, Eve. I'll try again. So we're back from our walk. I'm still sat in my coat, don't ask why. It's safe to say I have worn her out. She won't even look at me. Did I wear you out? Nope, nothing. You be so tired now? Any response? You so super tired? Yeah, okay. So my work here is done. Well, my work here isn't done on the computer, but my work here is done for now. For now, until she wakes up refreshed. I find that she's not really a fetch dog, and if you saw in the clip, I have to give her a treat for bringing the ball back to me. So essentially she's got me trained to give her treats, because she should just bring the ball back and not need a treat, but she literally won't bring it back unless I give her something. And then otherwise I'm just throwing the ball and then she runs to it, touches it and then goes off, and then I have to walk to the ball, so it really defeats the point of fetch. So I do incorporate treats, but I like break them up so she's not having loads. But I do find that's a good way to really exhaust her at the end of the walk. Like we did a big walk, well it's not a big walk, it's about half an hour walk around the woods, and then I just finished with some fetch. It worked. So anyway, I'm gonna make some lunch now and get on with some work. Also, it's so nice out, and now it gets really dark really early. Like that's basically our daylight now for the day, because we won't be going out again until the evening walk, which will be in the dark, which makes me really sad. I didn't want to leave, but I had to. Anyway, we move. Hello, you join me on a Sunday night. I haven't seen you for a few days, not for any particular reason, just, you know, there wasn't really anything to film. I had a couple of things to talk about. I was going to talk to you about it while I use this face mask. I actually bought this when I went to have a microdermabrasion facial. It was £8. £8 for one sheet mask, but the beautician really recommended it, so I got sucked in. Apparently it's got kombucha. Oh no, it's not kombucha, it's kombucha. Is that different to kombucha? Kombucha? Niacinamide, vitamin B3 complex and aloe vera in. I've had it in the fridge because it recommends that you do that. Ooh. Struggle to get it out. Okay. Christ. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, what am I doing? Oh no. Oh god, it's all going really very wrong. I have already cleansed and exfoliated, by the way, as per instructions. Oh, that is chilly. Do you know what? I wouldn't recommend. It's like the hardest thing ever to apply, and I can't even have a conversation with you now because it doesn't fit me properly. Because I can't. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go like that. I had to like lift the nose thing up because it was covering my nostrils, so I was gonna die. It's just not. I wouldn't. It doesn't fit very well. Unless I've cocked it up, but I'm pretty sure you can't get it wrong. Look, what's this gap? Why is this here? It's there as well. What's going on? I'd say that's £8 not well spent. I think I'm going to have to talk to you after I've done the mask, because Lord knows I can't talk to you like this. Okay, it's coming off. Get it off me. I need to squeeze all of the £8 out of it. Okay. Goodbye. I need to rub the serum in. So what I was going to say, with the mask on, was that I, on Friday, went for Evie's, thankfully her last appointment for her eye, just a checkup, and they have signed her off, thankfully, and said, yes, she's got cataract, yes, it's like along where the scratch was, but as far as they can see, it's not going to get any worse. And it's basically the best result it could be, so we're happy. So she signed off from her eye appointments, and then the other thing I was going to say is I had a call on Friday night with the therapist that I had sent an inquiry to, and I'm going to start with her on Wednesday. So that's, I was going to say that's exciting, but I'm not really excited. I'm more a bit, I'm not even scared, I'm just a bit like, ooh, I wonder how it's going to go, but she seems really, really nice. So yeah, hopefully that'll go well, but I'll let you know. And yeah, I think I'm going to end this vlog here now because I'm going to go down and watch An Evening with Adele. that's on ITV, and I'm going to play my Switch, play some Animal Crossing while I watch it. So I hope you are having a lovely day, evening, week, month, year, and I will see you next time. Bye!